Welcome everybody, this is Pablo from Style Systems, your image consultant. For more information, go to stylesystems.net. So in this video I want to talk about something that I got asked, a question that I got asked, which is tips on getting a suit or button-up shirts, the quality, where to get them, or how to avoid bad quality suits and shirts or button-up shirts, right? Although this is a very extensive and long, subject, and this is something that you actually have to hire an image consultant to be out there on the field, and we can show you and teach you exactly. It's not only through words or just on a camera, right? So I will try to do my best to the person that asked me this question. This is fashion tips for men, for the guys out there. So the first thing that you want to do while you're getting a suit, maybe this is your first suit, the first suit that you're going to get, a simple tip, it would be the quality of the fabric. The thicker the fabric, the chances are that it's going to be more less quality. Then also, if it's shiny, if you can see it in the fabric and it's very, very shiny, that means that it's not made out of natural wool, natural fabrics. It has synthetic fabrics, which is also, subconsciously is communicating that it's cheap and it doesn't look good. Besides, this is not even the point about, looking good or bad, about the pure aesthetics, but what are the messages, the subconscious and subliminal messages that you're sending out. So if you're sending out the image of someone who is cheap, a cheap suit, you don't want to send that. You don't want your customers or people around you to think about that, do you? So try to aim for thin fabrics that are more natural. Maybe you don't have the money to get a bespoke suit. Maybe you don't have the money to get like a tailored suit. However, if you're getting one off the rack, try to look on the inside here and see the label. See what it's made of. You actually have to see if it's made out of natural wool and how many percentage of synthetic fabric does it has, and so on. I will not get deep onto the how to get good suits or not, because this is very simple fashion tips. I don't want to get you confused about super hundreds, 120, 130, 150. This is something that it's telling you directly the level of threads of the wool, and this is what, if you're really into suits, people that are into suits will understand what I'm talking about. If you don't know anything about this, probably I will do another video explaining the meaning behind the 120s, and all these things. This is the quality of the suits. But a very simple tip is just go with thinner fabrics that are not shiny and have more percentage of natural fabric in them. That way you will always send an effective and positive message about your image, about how you look, about how you project yourself. Second thing, go with more easy to combine colors. This basically means go with, I don't want to say boring, but more sober, more serious colors, such as navy or gray, like a light gray, or an Oxford. These are the three basic colors for your suit. That's what you want to do, all right? Each of them has a different meaning. I can give you an example. Navy is more for the work environment, for an everyday work environment, when you go to the office or whatever. And the Oxford is a little bit more serious when you have meetings, when you are going to show something that you need to communicate more authority. Instead of black, we don't want to do black. That's not a good color for you, at least not in suits. It's rare the occasion when you can use it. So I would suggest you go to Oxford, which is a very dark gray, all right? And then light gray, this is when maybe you have an interview, right, for a job. Or maybe you're meeting, I don't know, the parents of your girlfriend or something like that. So it's a color that will make yourself more open subconsciously to the eyes of others. So it will create more channels of communication. It will be more open, all right, to the public. So these are little tips that you should have in the back of your head when you are going for a suit and going out there in the store and trying to get a new suit. All right, guys. So remember, fabric, and also you have to try it on. Sometimes you want to buy things online on the computer, and by the time they get to you, they don't fit, which actually ties into the t-shirts, or the, well, not t-shirts, button-up shirts, right? Man, 9 times out of 10 with my customers, every time they order clothing from online store, it doesn't fit very well. So that's why I always suggest go out there and make a day out of it. Have fun with it. Ask people, how do you look, and go with your girlfriend or with your friend or whatever. And it's really fun if you know what you're doing. When you don't know what you're doing, of course it's gonna be like a chore. You're gonna be like, oh really? I have to go shopping for clothes. I don't want to do it. But if you know what you're doing, it's gonna be super fun. I guarantee it. So don't buy things online. Actually try to see if it actually fits you. It needs to fit the proportions of your shoulders, your back, and then your waist, and also the length of it. I mean, you don't want it to be so super long, but you don't want it to be super short. It all depends on your proportions. Whether you have longer torso, short torso, long legs, maybe longer neck, something like that. That's why I created my book, The Rules of Style, where I actually teach you exactly and specifically how to do it. And it's super fucking cheap for all the things that I teach you there. I mean, damn. You can find it on Amazon or on my website, stylesystems.net. So when it comes to the suits, that's it. I'm gonna jump more into the details of the button-up shirt. But just to finish up and wrap up with the suits, remember color, fabric, and then also it needs to be thin. And then the fit of your suit. Remember, there are 3 types of cuts. I will leave the link for a video that I made explaining the different types of suits for men, so that you can study a little bit further on this subject. But it all comes down to how it fits you, all right? Literally, it must fit you, because you should not be uncomfortable. Wearing a suit is not something uncomfortable. I've heard from some other men telling me or saying that, oh, it's uncomfortable, like, oh, I just want to be comfortable. The first thing, why the fuck do you want to be comfortable all the time? I mean, I get it. I'm not a stupid guy. Right? I understand that you want to be comfortable because it's easier to move and so on. But in the back of your head, ask yourself, why are you always aiming for comfort? When you know, if you're trying to become a better version of yourself, if you're trying to improve, and you're trying to avoid average things, comfort, you know that nothing good ever grows out of comfort. It's not that being comfortable or comfort, the things that will allow you to grow and improve and take you to the next level. So why do you have this inner programming on thinking that, oh, I just want to be comfortable. I don't care if I sacrifice aesthetics and I don't know, effective and positive communication. I don't give a fuck if I look like shit. I'm just comfortable and that's it. I mean, come on. Dig in a little bit deeper. Why do you want to be comfortable all the time? Moving on to the button-up shirts. Again, it's all about the quality of the fabric. If it's made out of pure cotton, that means that it's going to be a very good quality button-up shirt. Now, when it comes to business, if you must wear a suit all the time, I always suggest that you wear, or at least have, a pair of button-up shirts with cufflinks. All right, this is the type of button-up shirts that you need to have, because they will make you stand out. This, back in the day, like in the 1800s, we didn't before the Industrial Revolution, men didn't have any buttons to button up the sleeves of the button-up shirt, right? So they would use, just like, I don't know if you've seen it on the Pirates of the Caribbean or something like that, they would use just literally like threads just to tie it down and stuff like that. Then in France, actually, they were the first one to invent this, the cufflinks. This was invented, and at first they only used, depending on the money that you had and the social status that you had, you would use silver, you would use gold. So it was like a position. You were telling to others like, okay, I'm a wealthy man, I'm a connected man, and this idea became a part of society. And even today, we still think about it in the back of our head. When we see a man with cufflinks, immediately it communicates authority, it communicates high status of society, it communicates money, it communicates power. So you want to have that, especially when you're attending to, business meetings, if you have a dinner meeting with a customer, you want to communicate that you know what you're doing and that you have a status, that you are reliable, that you know what the fuck you're doing, and you look like a successful person, right? Right? So this is what you want to do. And then the other ones, yes, it's okay. After the Industrial Revolution, a lot of the industry was it was different, and then they started creating the little buttons on a larger scale, right? So then what happened is, I don't know if you've seen it, but you have two buttons, right, on the button-up shirt to button up the sleeves. You always want to try it on the one that fits you well, and then remove the other one. You should not keep you should not keep the two of them on the sleeves of your button-up shirt. That's a very good tip for you. When people see you like that, they will realize that those small details means because you know what you're doing, and literally in life, it's the little things that matter. The accumulation of those little details will add up, and you will look better and above the average. And again, you have to know the measurements of your neck and of your arms to realize what button-up shirts suit you the best and actually fit you. Now, there are business type button-up shirts and there are more casual ones. My suggestion is always go, every man should have button-up shirts. The fact that you want to wear t-shirts all the time because, again, you just want to be comfortable, it's not an excuse anymore. It's not a valid excuse anymore. So you should ask yourself, why am I communicating? What am I communicating? Why am I communicating this? Why am I wearing only t-shirts? Is it because of my job, the nature of my job, or is it because I don't give a fuck, or is it because I simply don't know? So try on different types of button-up shirts, and actually you can, depending on the button-up shirt, you can wear one with a t-shirt underneath, and you will just look phenomenal, right, guys? There's not a lot I can talk about right now just on a video, because it's literally something that every man should own. Just avoid the ones that are, again, the quality of the fabric, or the ones that are very thin that you can see through. You don't want to do that, and it's just, read the label and see how many percentage of cotton these button-up shirts have, and then also you need to know the proportions. That's why I'm telling you to go to stylesystemz.net and get the rules of style, because it's relative to you guys. I can tell you that this type of collar works for me because of the proportions of my head, but maybe you want to have a spread collar. It depends, all right? It depends literally on the job that you have and the proportions that you have with your body, with your neck, with your face. It's all about that. But hopefully, I really do hope that this video gave you a little bit of more awareness on simple tips to get a suit and a button-up shirt or a dress shirt. And with that, if you're really in doubt, send me a message. You can go to stylesystemz.net and send me a message over there, or you can follow me everywhere on social media. Leave me your comments, and I will be there to answer them all if I can. All right, guys. And when in doubt, always go with a certain thing. Go with a white button-up shirt, a white dress shirt. That is the most basic one. It communicates professionalism, authority. You can play both business and casual, and it's really easy to dress it up or dress it down. So there you go, guys. Be the best version of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me your comments, and share these videos. Keep sending me your questions. Also remember my podcast, The Fashion Matrix. You can get it on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Podomatic, anywhere you like. It's called The Fashion Matrix. Also my program, The Power of Image. If you're really interested about your growth and your improvement and you want to be a better version of yourself, this type of questions, I'm there for you 24/7. Any question that you have, I will be there for you. We have an elite group of people that we come together and we're always supporting each other. You have live training sessions every week. You have daily videos. You have a lot of good content. And if you want to become an image consultant yourself, this is the place where you can learn how to learn all the tricks and all the science and art form behind fashion, style, and all these things. All right, guys. With that, I'm going to leave you. Enough is enough, all right? Become the best version of yourself, and I will see you on the next one.